That's a good point, Sinceri. Some of the answers, and those answers that here in California, well, abortion rights will not change, and that is according to, well, those who run basically the legislature here, the Democratic majority legislature, and Governor Gavin Newsom. They have made crystal clear that the right to an abortion will absolutely remain in California. In fact, if anything, the decision has led several elected representatives here at the Capitol to take steps to ensure the right to abortion is always guaranteed here in the Golden State, and that's why key Democratic leaders are backing a push to amend the California Constitution that would protect abortion rights. Known as California Constitution Amendment 10, the proposal would prohibit the state from, and I'm quoting here, denying or interfering with an individual's reproductive freedom in their most intimate decisions. Now, this morning we spoke with state senators from both sides of the aisle.
We're going to do everything we can, and you should, as someone living in Sacramento, have access to abortion if you need it and choose to do so. However, this ruling is problematic, even for people living in California.
I'm pleased. No issue should ever have become quite as controversial as this. Now, what does it mean to those who believe in abortion? Doesn't end that opportunity. It remands it where it should be, back to the states.
And those are both Northern California senators, obviously Dr. Pan, Democrat, Senator Nielsen, a Republican. Meantime, in order for the proposed amendment to officially become the law of the land, well, once it passes in the legislature, it heads now to the ballot for voters to decide whether those rights, those abortion rights, will be enshrined into the California Constitution. That will happen this November, and once that happens, well, that's up to all of us to decide what we want to happen in the California Constitution. Meantime, Sinceri, just another note here. We have been walking around the grounds of the California State Capitol all morning long, and so far, I must tell you, things are very calm here, just people walking about their business. We have not yet seen any protests or demonstrations. Reporting live at the steps of the Capitol, Eitan Wallace, Fox 40 News.